Before this video begins, let me provide a little bit of context on why this is on my second channel. So, back in December of 2022, I started a challenge run called Super Mario Triple Challenge, which was meant to be a 3-rule challenge run for all of the 2D Mario games. However, in the middle of the Lost Levels, I just suddenly quit working on it, and it caused me to lose motivation to work on the series for like 3 years, which is why these videos are only just now being released. Over on my main channel, I just finished Super Mario Bros. Triple Challenge, so here are the few videos of the Lost Levels that I did actually edit before I just lost motivation to continue working on this series. Thank you, and please enjoy. Hello everyone, and welcome to the next part of Super Mario Triple Challenge. Today we're going to be playing the Japanese release of Super Mario Bros. 2, known outside of Japan as Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, as I'm sure anyone watching this is aware of. There's a whole story with this game, let's not get into it, but for those unfamiliar with the Triple Challenge, the basic rules are I cannot collect any coins, and that's the most important one, but I also can't collect any power-ups, and I can't kill any enemies. Power-ups will never be collected in this series, I can assure you that much, because none of them will ever really help me avoid coins or killing enemies anyway, but I will be keeping a tally of any levels that are impossible to do without the coin, or with the coinless, or no killing enemies rule, just like the last series. That said, I'm going to handle this a little bit differently. So the way I handled Super Mario Bros. Was that I just simply tried to go the full route through the game, and then when I came across a level that I couldn't beat, I went back through the game again, and I created I took the warp zone, and then from there I continued playing. And, you know, I kind of just did the warp zone separately from the actual levels, so it kind of made things a little bit messy as far as keeping track of everything is concerned. In this series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if the warp zones in each level are possible just from the beginning. Okay, just completely from the beginning, seeing if it's possible to get to the warp zones in each level, and then I'll keep trying on the full route if I can. I already know full well this game is probably most likely not going to be possible, because it's even worse than Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. Was pretty good, but this one probably won't be. That said, there is one thing I do want to get out of the way that I kind of also did in Super Mario Bros. And I'm going to keep doing until I can no longer do this. I don't want to deal with the life system, especially with this game. I don't want to deal with the life system, so what I'm doing is at the beginning of every level, I'm going to be creating a restore point. And so from there, I will be keeping a death count in editing, and I will just be using a restore point every time I die. However, because of that, that means I can't use any checkpoints that the game has, which I did do once in Super Mario Bros. Because I'm a filthy cheater, but anyway, I won't be doing that here. I don't even know if this game has checkpoints, but this is probably going to be the most interesting game of this season of games, because I'm going to be having to play through it multiple times for reasons that we'll get into for those who are unfamiliar. That said, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin with a Mario game. Whoa, that was a bit slow. But here you go. Here's the restore point menu. I'm creating a restore point at the start of the level. You will probably be seeing this later if I do any funny editing or decide to talk through the restore point menu, but for the most part you will not be seeing this menu in between levels moving forward. So here we go. I'm already looking forward to this, kind of. For a more detailed list, by the way, of what's not allowed among each of the 3 rules, just check the description. I will have it there in every episode, so, you know, it's gonna be a little bit of fun. Anyway, this first level isn't too bad, though the game is generally very hard compared to most Mario games. Like, we've already got Piranha Plants, which is something that you don't see in the first level of the first Super Mario Bros. Game. Fun fact, by the way, for those who don't know, in Super Mario Bros., I don't know if this is the case for the Lost Levels, but in Super Mario Bros., every pipe after the first level is intended to, I think, I could be slightly wrong about this, but for the most part, every pipe after the first level is supposed to have a Piranha Plant in it. However, sometimes they don't spawn in due to sprite limitations and all that. So, anyway, on to the next level. Now this level is going to be very interesting, because this is the start of our little warp zone journey. So, I am going to have to reset the game, if at any point I do have to use, whoa, I almost didn't make that jump. If at any point I do have to use a warp zone, but, for now, we're just going to be looking for them. I don't actually remember where the warp zones are in this level, but I do know that they are all separated, as opposed to the first game where it's... Ew. Sorry, I had whiteout on my fingers, and I just licked them trying to get the whiteout off. But, Whew, that was tight. I think warp zone number 3 might be right here. Let me see. I'm gonna try to get it. Yeah, there we go. You are kidding me! Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first death for the series. And it wasn't even from actually dying, it was from a coin. A hidden block. Well, I guess that's probably the easier way that you're intended to do that. Alright, let me see... Can I just, like... There we go, that was a lot easier. Alright, so, keeping that in mind now, let's just hit that again real quick, and be smarter, not hit the hidden block this time. There we go. Okay, gonna have to do it again. This time it might be a little harder. Can I get up there? I can't. Alright, let's try this again. By the way, as it should go without saying, I did say this in the first Super Mario Bros. Game as well, but I'm going to say it again here. I am by no means an expert with these games, so do not expect, like, super optimized gameplay or anything like that. What you're going to be getting is just, me doing stuff. No! That scrolled too far. Stop! What? By the way, for anyone wondering, I am playing these games on the Wii U. However, after Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, I might switch over to the Nintendo Switch, because the Wii U tends to do this weird thing where, some games are just, how do I say this? They put a filter on them. What? Wait, how did I even die? Hold on. How did I die just then? That's not gonna count, by the way. I wasn't doing anything. I was just... Did that really count? Was it because I hit the ground and then touched the Buzzy Beetle? I'm very confused how I died just then. That was weird. Let me see if I can make this. Oh, I can. That's so easy. Don't go that far. Don't! I mean, I didn't kill the enemy. I can't. How do you make that jump? Dude. Alright, can I get the corner clip? That would actually be really helpful right now. There! Okay, I got it! I got it! No! Oh, the game's messing with me. There's no way. You can't do it. All that time spent, and it's not even possible. Oh, that's stinky. Anyway... Alright, so Warp Zone 3 is not possible. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look for Warp Zone 2. And then, I'm pretty sure Warp Zone 4 also is not possible. Just, like, remembering the level layout right now. But we're going to try. Or at least I'm going to show you why it's not possible. Alright. You know, ironically... I think I might remember some of Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels level design better than the first game. Reason for that being that it just kind of sticks out to me more. Like, the first game's very standard and also has a few levels that are very, just kind of like long plains with not much platforming, and it's just the enemies are the main challenge. Where here, I think there is, like, some... Why is there no piranha in that pipe? Are one of these able to be entered? Must be sprite limit. But like, I think I do remember Lost Levels level design a bit better, because a lot of it does stick out to me more. Particularly because some of the level design in this game is very bad. And I remember the bad levels very well. What was that? Man. Alright, we're going to Warp Zone 2. I think. Yeah, here we go. Here's a staircase. Alright, Warp Zone 2 is possible. I'm just gonna go into it just for the fun, just to add more fun to the editing. But Warp Zone 2 is possible. So, very, very good. That gives us one option in case 1-3 or 1-4 turn out to not be possible to beat. And now I get to do the level again to show you why Warp Zone 4 will not be possible, because I know for a fact this one's possible. Alright, so if I remember correctly, to get to Warp Zone 4, what you have to do is you have to go in this pipe. Alright, now we've got some water here, which I think... Okay, thank God this platform's here. Ooh! Alright, so I think going into this pipe here will take you to, like, a coin area. And then it'll take you to, like, Warp Zone 2 or something. But here's what you gotta do to get to Warp Zone 4. Ready? You have to hit that coin block. Then you have to hit... Where is it? That coin block. So you have to get 2 coins just to even get to Warp Zone 4. But then there it is. It's right there. So yeah, it is not possible to get to Warp Zone 4 coinless, unless you do glitches, but I'm not going to be taking advantage of glitches in this series, so I'm not going to do any of that. Sorry. Actually, I don't think this one's possible even with glitches. I think you might need a ceiling to be able to go through walls in these games. I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, shut up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the level legitimately now, and we're gonna make our way to 1-3, which will hopefully be possible? I don't remember what 1-3 looks like. Let's finish the level off. Ooh, the pipe's not right by the staircase. Ooh, bad game design. No, I'm kidding. Alright, here we go. 1-3. That already scares me. Oh, I'm already dead. I'll just put my 4-3 knowledge into practice! Okay, that didn't work. Is it possible to make that jump carefully? I want to say yes. It looks like it's just barely close enough to be able to do it carefully, but I don't know. Yeah, okay, it can be done. No! Stop it. Stop. No. Well, there goes that Koopa. Can you do this? Maybe with momentum. God, I don't I don't want another 4-3, please. I'm definitely gonna have to do a little bit of research if I can't figure out how to get over that coin gap. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun game, isn't it? Alright, let's do this with, some momentum, maybe? Oh, well, actually, that would be possible with momentum, yeah. I just have to, like, be better at the game. Alright. No. Stop! There we go. No, no! No! An ultimate I hate. Oh, I'm so cool. I'm good at this game. Jump up. Don't hit the Koopa. Oh my god, I just did it. Okay. No! No, I'm not doing this. I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. I'm creating a restore point right here. If you want a death count for the jump that I just made, see the end of the video. Actually, no. Here's the death count. It's right here on screen. But if you want to see the death montage, see the end of the video. Because I promise this jump is going to be there too. Oh my god, it's possible. Why is it? I wish it weren't possible. I just want to give up on this level. Oh, you're telling me I have to land on the other side of that platform. I don't have a choice. I think it might not be possible. I think that blooper is very stinky. Stinky, slimy blooper! It's in the way. No! Why would you move? Now it's definitely possible. Why would you do this to me? Oh my god, I'm not. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm creating so many restore points because I can't do this level. I'm sorry. I'm going to lose my mind if I have to keep making these stupid jumps. Oh, I made it, 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 I made it. Please, just no more jumps. Oh my god, that's it, that's the end right there. It's done. It's possible. Oh. Oh. I'm so sorry for the constant restore point usage in the previous level. But oh my god. That was so awful. I hate that that level was possible. I really wish it wasn't. I would be happier right now if it wasn't. Why is there a Koopa? I didn't kick it, I just stomped. Why, Bowser? Why? You know what, Bowser? Screw you too. Stop. Just let me go. Let me go. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this stupid world. I'm done with this stupid world. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Enjoy the death montage.